Okay, so week 3 of my Ventoux challenge. To remind people, Mont Ventoux, a big mountain in the south of France, 5,000 feet high. I'm going to cycle up it on my 60th birthday on the 11th of June, all being well. Last week we talked about the challenges that I face, some challenges there, the things I can control, the things I can't control. So I can control the bike and my health. I can't control if I get to France. This week, new one. AARAC breakdown. Breakdowns outside my control, but a bike breakdown that affects you when you're trying to cycle up a mountain. And we'll talk about that. This week, bad weather, being busy at work, but I did get further in my Everesting. So Everesting is cycling the same as the height of Mount Everest, 29,000 feet. Last week I did 3,400 feet, same route twice, 700 foot route twice. The same thing again this week, so I've in total climbed 6,800 feet in 2 weeks towards my goal of Mount Everest, 29,000 feet. So that's quite a good motivator actually, to see see us heading that way. So this week I'm going to talk about my breakdown, something that's outside my control, the breakdown, and have actually amazingly I fixed it, much to my delight. So I'm no bike expert, but I had a problem with my bottom bracket, and so that's a bike. And what the bottom bracket is, it's basically the thing that holds the pedals together, it's like an axle. So if you look at that bike, I've blown up that little bit here. So there's a sort of 1, 2, 3 tubes. Those tubes are there. They come together. The middle, at the bottom down there, and there's the dotted line is the outset of the pedals. And there's basically a hole that the bottom bracket, which is this thing here, sits in. Sits that way. The bottom bracket. And here's the one that went wrong. So that's my faulty bottom bracket, and it's a twist around there, and it's got within it, as you can see on here, ball bearings. The ball bearings are the key. If you can see those ball bearings in there. Okay, and what happened is my pedals started to wobble, and I got a really loud crunching noise. So I could still ride, but it's not very sort of reassuring. And so I took it apart. Never done that before. And what I found is that inside here was which is a bit of metal that basically sheared off from one of the components. That was grinding against these ball bearings, making a lot of noise and causing the thing to wobble. So amazingly, I went to Halfords, bought that tonight, 10 quid. Brilliant service from Halfords. I ordered it at 6:36, picked it up at 7:37, guaranteed 1 hour pickup. Absolutely fantastic service, great guy, gave me advice how to fit it. And I fixed it, so absolutely amazing, so happy I fixed that. So I guess, how are we on track? Probably. I guess one of the uncontrollables, going to France on the 11th of June. Don't know, seems a bit less likely now, but it's uncontrollable, outside my control. I'm not going to think about it. And that's it for this week. A bit shorter than last week's. Got a busy week coming up. I did 2 bike rides last week. As I said, 2 quite steep ones, but I'm not sure that's really enough. I did my highest climb so far. So yesterday I climbed 2,300 feet, which if we go back to our map of Ventoux, 5,000 feet. So I did 5,000 feet from top to bottom. I did the equivalent to halfway in about an hour and a half, I think. So pretty good, actually quite pleased with that. And that's it, so I'll see you next week.